Hey, it's Nate. Welcome to Dawson's Bath. Today we're going to look real quick at a back healing routine. Works for me, works for years for me for the issues that I've had with my lower back. And just going to show you this. It's like a quick 5, 10, 15 minute thing. Just depends on which exercises you want to do and how long you want it to last. It can instantly heal your back, as in it can make you feel better right away when you do it immediately. And then the more you do it every day, 2, 3 times a day, for as many days as you need to, you will heal your back quicker from injuries to the lower back for sure, and middle back. It has definitely been effective for me for years, so let's get into it. Now you're going to want to have warmed up a little bit before this. Walk for 5, 10 minutes, something like that, anything for a few. Just get warmed up, just get the blood flowing. And then once you're ready, once you've done that, you just kind of lay flat on your back. Give yourself enough room and just kind of rest like this for a minute, maybe a minute or two, whatever's comfortable, depending on how much pain you have. If you're just doing this regularly, then you can just get right into it, but if you're hurt, obviously you want to rest and relax and just tighten the stomach a little bit, and you'll feel that lower back just start to relax. It'll probably immediately feel better for some of you. So it really doesn't matter what you start with. I usually start with the overheads. Just kind of put my hands together like this. Go back as far as it's comfortable, as far as you can. You're not going to touch the floor, but just do about 20 to 30 of these. Keeping that stomach real tight. You don't have to force it tight, but you want to keep your core stable. And the next one is opposite arms up here, right? And then this leg, left leg, right arm the first time. You just keep them just a few inches above the floor, bring them up a few more inches, maybe up to a foot, and back down again, keeping the core nice and stable. So just doing these, again, 20, 30 of these. And then you go opposite side, left arm, right leg this time. Same thing, just a couple inches off the floor, up and down, keeping the core tight. Or just don't relax it too much, just keep it stable. It doesn't have to be super tight. And then this one, you're going to take a belt if you can't reach like this, so you can take a belt and hold onto it, or you can I usually put my hands, I don't grip them together, I just kind of place them just behind my quad, underneath my knee, and just let your leg go down. This should be about 90 degrees, and you're going to point your toe out and bring it up, keeping that toe pointed out, then curl that toe back in once you reach to the top and let it fall. And again, toe pointed out, bring it up, curl it back, bring it down. Now this really hits the nerves going through the lower back, and this is probably one of the more helpful movements for me personally. But again, you're gonna do this about 20, 30 times. Again, this one really helps me, but keep that toe pointed out, bring it back down. Tighten that out straight as you can get it, curl that toe. And then again, switch the legs, hands behind it, curl that toe back down. Again, just like always, keeping the core tight. I'm gonna try to get that as straight up as you can, curl that toe. All right. Now you get your hand under your lower back, just above your tailbone. In here, you don't have to do it. It's just optional for this one, but I do it, or you can leave your hands to your side like this. Stick a leg out, and then just rest your head against the floor. And when you're ready to start, you get your leg up and your head up just a couple inches, like you're pulling your chest up to the sky. Just a couple inches, right? And then hold this for about 20, 30 seconds. Head's off the ground just a couple inches, and the leg's off the ground just a couple inches. And then switch, go to the other side, same thing. Leg off the ground just a couple inches, head off the ground just a couple inches, and pull that chest up to the sky. And hold this, keep that belly tight, keep the core stable. 20, 30 seconds. Now, there's a couple more we got. Kind of the hamstring, just leg straight up in the air and hold that. You might try not to pick your back up off the floor too much, but just like that. Hold that straight. Core tight, core stable. And then again, other side. Straight up in the air, hamstring, right? 20, 30 seconds. Now one leg on the ground, bring this one up to your chest and pull that in tight. Again, if your lower back's hurting, this might be a little tougher to do. Just do what you can, but the closer you get it to your chest and holding it tight is the better. And you'll feel this pulling in a comfortable way on your lower back. And again, you keep that core stable. And switch after 20, 30 seconds or so, whatever's comfortable for you. And if you want to hold it for a minute, go ahead. Just keeping that knee close to the chest. And you can do both at the same time if you want. Okay, you can do for the core, you can do bicycles. Just kind of holding that core steady, keep both legs off the ground. Now notice I'm not doing any crunches or anything like that. I'm not bringing my back. I'm not doing any of this stuff, right? I'm not doing sit-ups or any of that stuff. That's not good for your lower back. You don't want to put that pressure on your lower back, curling up, especially if your back's hurt. That is not an exercise I do and haven't done for years, because that's not real healthy for the lower back. You're not supposed to be curling in, doing any of this crunch, lift up stuff. I don't do crunches ever. All right, so once you're done, now when you're on your lower back like that, you can get like an ice pack or a flat ice pack on your lower back. It's a perfect time to use it right there. And then we kind of, you can start with these. You can lay, and it doesn't matter what you start with, just do the whole routine. Kind of lay flat, rest your lower back this way, hold that. Next, come up here, just kind of no pressure on your lower back, just let it relax. And then as you get comfortable, if your lower back's not in pain, you can start to, push up. And again, try to let your lower back relax. You're just pushing up with your arms, kind of like, putting your pressure forward. And just letting your lower back relax. And this is a yoga move. It's a classic yoga move, and I forget exactly what it's called. Cobra, cat, something, I don't know. I really don't care what these things are called, just do them, they're healthy. So straight, kind of get your back nice and straight. And then you're gonna go arch, up. So you're sinking your belly to the ground here as much as you can and getting your back arched this way, and then you alternate, kind of form a C hunch. Get your neck in, pull your belly to the ceiling, and slowly reverse it, pull your belly to the floor, arch your back. Just keep switching this as many times as you want, comfortable, 20, 30 times. You'll start to feel this. And then, I think this is the last one, just kind of straight back, right? This one's straight back, not arched, is straight back. And opposite leg and arm. And you're pushing your fingertips towards outwards, and you're pushing your toe out as far as you can. It's keeping this nice and straight. This whole thing should be nice and straight. And then you reverse that, left arm, right leg, pointing each direction, kind of like you're being pulled in each direction. Straighten it out. And this should help you should feel this in your lower back too. This is good. Just kind of alternate. And then you probably noticed this guy here. You can use this for the roller. Get one of these rollers. There's also the ones that have the spikes on them. Those are a little tougher on your back, but for those of you ready for that, go for it. I use it. It's awesome. But you just get this here. And this might be tough if you just hurt your back, but you can do these when you're ready. Just rolling, keeping that core tight. Try not to let your shirt get caught. You're gonna have to keep your core tight on those. And that's about it. It's not terribly exhausting, but you will run out of breath a little bit, especially the more you start getting on your knees and doing those stretches like the Superman stuff. But thanks for checking us out today. Really appreciate you guys. Hopefully you guys have a great day. Take care.